Can I let you guys in on a little bit of a secret? Sometimes before doing a recording session, it takes me an embarrassing amount of time picking out what shirt I want to wear. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day, especially as we continue on with New Order. We're moving on with Power, Corruption, and Lies. We're moving into the next track, which is Your Silent Face, which is probably what a lot of you have while you're watching this video. Why would you not be silent? You're just sitting there, you're watching, you have a silent face, maybe a giggle every once in a while, a chortle escapes your lips, or maybe you're yelling at me for something, who knows? Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to the track. We'll, of course, talk about it after. Here we go, guys. I love how vocal that line is.
Thought that never changes, remains a stupid lie. It's never been quite the same. No hearing or breathing, no movement, no color, just silence. The rise and fall of shame, search that shall remain. We asked you what you'd seen. You said you didn't care.
The electronics remind me of Kraftwerk, actually. Taken that same line, expanded it into something epic.
Sound formed in a vacuum may seem a waste of time. It's always been just the same. No hearing or breathing, no movement, no lyrics, just nothing. A sign that leads the way, a path we cannot take. You caught me at a bad time, so why don't you piss off?
I mentioned it during the song, but I couldn't help but hear like craft work in there. Was that just me, or did you guys kind of notice that, or maybe it is just me? But if I'm thinking of the electronic aspect and the movement of it, it's very craft worky, and I don't even know if that's really a phrase, but it is now. But of course, with New Order, they add in that post-punk flavor, whether it's through their bass, which like their grimy but still very melodic bass line is enhanced and further along by that pulsating electronic bass line that's programmed. Like, and I think that they did a great job of combining the two. And this is kind of a not mid-level but mid-tempo dance. I almost said bop, but it's a mid-tempo dance number in some respects, but also a lot deeper than that. Yeah, you can move to it, but I also think that it makes you think a little bit. I really like the chord sequences. For example, that one melodic line that starts with that, I don't know, that isolated synth or whatever, and then eventually that same line is repeated with the same notes, but this time with like a bigger organ-like sound, and then they kind of go back and forth between that. But it's not done cheaply. It's not done offensively. They smartly and organically place those in different parts of the song so that it's almost unrecognizable because of the sound change, but then you're like, oh, I remember that line that was played before. So it's almost like this building upon foreshadowing, almost acting as a chorus actually in a certain way, and more of a motif, I guess you could say, in that regard. I think that was really fantastic, and like I said, I think that their brand of electronic and post-punk is like kind of really working for them. A thought that never changes remains a stupid lie. Like you're lying to yourself. You need to tell yourself the truth. It's never been quite the same. No hearing or breathing, no movement, no colors, just silence. Rise and fall of shame, a search that shall remain. We asked you what you'd seen. You said you didn't care. Sound formed in a vacuum may seem a waste of time. It's always been just the same. No hearing or breathing, no movement, no lyrics, just nothing. The sign that leads the way, the path we cannot take. You've caught me at a bad time, so won't you piss off? I mean, the song title is Your Silent Face, and that's what he's describing. No movement, no colors, no hearing, or no breathing, no nothing. Like, and then I guess you could say the first line, a thought that never changes, is like this person's face as it's not changing. And he says that that thought remains a stupid lie. So in a sense, he's saying like this other person is maybe betraying themselves, what they're really feeling. Like they're feeling some sort of way inside, but outside they're not showing it for whatever reason. And in the end, he says, get out of here. If you're not going to talk or anything, like, get out of here. You know? If you're not going to interact with me, then what's the purpose? What's the use? So that's that. Let me know what you guys thought of the track in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands. I don't think in the history of this channel I've ever done this movement with my hands, but we're doing it today. Have a great one, guys, and I will see you all later. Bye.